start from verse, which verse?
Fourth chapter.
Fourth chapter.
Om Ashatu Ma Sadgamaya Tamasho Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritangamaya Aviravir Maedhi Rudro Yatte Dakshinang Mukham Te Namang Pahi Nityam Te Namang Pahi Nityam. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. O Lord, please lead us from the unreal to the real. Lead us from darkness to light. Lead us from death to immortality. And evermore shine in our hearts with your resplendent face. Om peace, peace, peace be unto us all. So we are now reading the Shanti Gita. Song of Peace. We are in the fourth chapter. We are making a synopsis, not the total reading. So we shall sweep over the verses to understand the overall meaning. But sometimes I get stuck. That is my defect. So the fourth chapter starts with the question. Arjuna is putting this question. The Lord Krishna is responding and he is explaining what is this universe. What is this universe? If it is everything Brahman, then what is this? So Arjuna said, Maya abastu mrisharupa karjang tasya na sambhavet mandhya putra rane daksho joyi juddhe tathanakim. You see, Maya is abastu. Maya is not at all any reality. It is unreal. It is false natured. How? Natasya karja sambhavet. Its effect. There cannot be any effect of it. Itself is false. It is unreal. Then, what is Maya? According to concept of Arjuna, Bandhya Putra, a barren mother's child. One can write a good novel saying the story of a child who comes out of a barren mother and then goes on, entire novel is written. His accomplishment, his failure, his frustrations, his gain, his loss, all these things. So, that is unreal. There cannot be any child from a barren mother. Someone says, oh, and that barren child became a great warrior. And he conquered. He was in the big fight, big war. So, this type of words are all false. Similarly, Maya is also false. Maya cannot be there, Maya's function cannot be there. Like another example, Bhoma Ravindavasheno Jathavaso Subhashitam Mayaya Akarja Vistara Tatha Jadava Memati. You look at that, suppose someone spray a scent, and the scent is coming out from where? In the sky, there is a garden. And in that garden, there is a fragrance. And with that fragrance, you are perfuming your cloth. These are all words. First of all, there cannot be anything in the sky, and there cannot be any garden there, and there cannot be any flower there. For the question of scent will come. So idea is that these are all your mental creation. So it says, as a cloth scented by the fragrance of the lotus in the sky, it is impossible. So Maya Karja Vistara, the expansion, the extent of this Maya's activity, as we see in this world, is, according to my understanding, it is all like that. That means it is non-existing. Maya is non-existing, it appears, but it is not true. We may use many words like that. Oh, the sky, there is some words which has no meaning. But we use them. It's called the Akasha Kusuma, flower in the garden of the sky. Exactly like that. Sri Bhagavan was. Then Bhagavan, God, Sri Krishna says, Drishyate karjabahullang mithya rupasya bharata asatyo bhujago rajyang janayet bepatung bhayam. Drishyate karjabahullam. You know, if people can see, they manifest many varieties of activity. Many activities, multiple activities can be seen, and false appearance maybe appear to be. I can see that. Just as a false snake seems is there, but there is only rope. So it creates its effect. If you see in darkness a rope and you think that it is snake, and your fear and your tremor all will come. But these are all coming from what? There is no snake. It is in your mind. So when that misconception comes, then this world appears. That's called Vivarta. This is Shankara's philosophy of Vivarta, stands on this idea that nothing, truth is there, but you are seeing something. Because you see something does not mean it is real. Rope is there, Brahman is there. Now you see the snake on the rope, and not only you cry out and you even go to the hospital after that snake bite. The snake has curled around your feet, and the snake has curled around, and you throw away the snake, but it hit you, and then you feel that you have a bite. And you go to hospital, take injection and card and do all these things and come back to see that there is only rope, coiled up rope. So similarly this world appears, its activities appear, but it is not in reality. Utpadayit rupakhandang shuktau chalova mohanam suyatehi mrisha maya vyabharaspadam jagat. Fourth verse. So, suppose an oyster shell is there, and people seeing that think, oh, it is silver, it is costly thing. Huh? That concept comes in a wrong vision. So, but people may be allured, people may run to grab that, but ultimately to know that, oh, it is not a silver, but it is only oyster shell. So likewise, the false Maya gives birth to this world, which is an abode of transactional activities. The abode of our day-to-day activities is going on, though there is no such thing at all. Maya has created an illusion. You are thinking it is there. It is not there. Now, 5. Mrishamaya cha tat karjang mrisha jiva prapashyati sarvang tat sapnavadvanang chaitanyeno vibhasati. Mrishamaya, this Maya, this cosmic ignorance, and its effect, both are false. It is not there. But the individual person, jivaha, mrisha jiva, a false jiva, I am a false, identifying with this body, I am this, I am seeing this world, and I am getting reacted. The individual soul is also false. The false individual soul perceives the false activity of Maya. All those appearances are like dream illumined by consciousness. No? In the dream, as you see, night time, last night you have dreamt. So, how do you see? There is a light, of course, otherwise how could you get the light? This electric light was not working in your dream. The outside sun, moon's light was not working. But you saw everything like a daylight. So what was that? The light of the consciousness. So behind that light of the consciousness showed you something, all these things last night you saw. You may see a tiger, you may see a big forest, you may see a giant elephant, but where are they now? And where are you who are in the one of the member in that entire play? In that entire play of this dream, where is the dream person, you, and where is the tiger, elephant, road, carriage, sky, sun, moon, forest? Where did they go? Where did it come? Where did it go? It is not there, never was there, but you saw it. It's your misconception. So it is like that. So, Mittha Maya, Mrisha Jiva, the Jiva, individual, in your dream person, you, the dream person, not the dreamer, don't think of the dreamer. Now the dream person, in the dream, and all the created thing is your mind. There is no reality of anything. So this is also created by the mind. Not your mind, not my mind, but the cosmic mind. We have the power to create something dream. No power, but it comes spontaneously. But it's given to us. But this, what we see around, it is also a dream. But not your dream, but God's dream. We call God's dream. We call cosmic dream. That's a cosmic dream, individual dream. We can match, we can compare this and try to understand what is happening in the cosmic reality. 6 verses, Tattagasya Mrisha Maya Pura Praktamaya Nagha Agga Satyang Bijanati Tatkaryena Vimohita. So, Tattagasya Mrisha Maya. To a knower of truth, this Maya, this cosmic dream, this cosmic is not there. They see God everywhere. They see the consciousness everywhere. Christ in the front, Christ in the back, Christ on the left, Christ on the right. A Christian mystic seeing Christ everywhere. A Christ means one Christ here, one Christ there, one Christ there, or it is a consciousness. Anyhow, that is a debatable thing. But the expression appears to be as a person, but it is not the person, it is the principle everywhere. Upanishad says, Atma dhastat, Atma uparishtat, Atma uttarato, Atma dakshinata. Atma is on the right, Atma on the left, Atma in the front, Atma in the below, Atma above, Atma below. That's one consciousness. So that is the only one reality. So in not our eyes, we are Maya Baddha. We are bound under the spell of Maya, and they are Maya Tita. Those who have known the truth. For the knower of truth, Tattagga, who have known the reality, for him Maya is Mrisha. Maya is false, non-existent. It appears, that's all. It appears. If someone comes and give you a deep dose of pill for sleep, within a split second you go to deep sleep. Where goes this world? When you are in deep sleep, where goes this world? Is there any existence? Your body and the world? No. So when is the mind, then is the world. So when is the Maya, so is the world. When the mind is gone, the world is gone for you. And when the mind comes again, the whole world appears. And this in this mind, right from the life of an amoeba to the life of the greatest saint who is just yet to get realization, they fall in this range. One is a purer mind, impure mind, all sets of mind, all the different planes of existence, gods, goddesses, angels, deva, all these are all different levels of only in the mind state. It is a state of mind and is a part of the cosmic mind. So cosmic mind dream, that is the whole universe, stars, galaxies, creation, infinite number of creation. All these are, and individual, I am in a part of that. Again, in my dream, I create and I become a part in it, and my dream works there. Because I see does not mean the dream is there. Suppose someone is dreaming and someone takes a sword and swirls like this. All the people will be cut? Dream people will be cut to pieces? No. It is happening in your mind. No sword can cut. So all these in the impure mind, ignorant mind, we are seeing this one. Aggo sattang bijanati. We fools think this is very true. This is true. That's why a penny loss of here, a penny gain of here makes us so much depressed or excited. Anything happening here, I am so serious. What happened to your dream body last night? That is dead and gone. You are not crying for that. You are not elated for that. You achieved a good meal, maybe someone has prepared for you a wonderful, delicious meal. But what is that meal gone? Where are you gone? So this is Aggasso. To ignorant like us, we think it is Satyam. Tat karjeno, why? By being bewildered or being mesmerized, bimohito, by tat karjana, by the action of this Maya. Prabuddha tattasya tu purna bodhe na sattva maya na cha karjamasya tamastama karjam asattam sarvam na dishyate bhanu mahaprakase. Prabuddha tattvasya, one who is awakened in the consciousness, the truth, prabuddha tattvasya, to purna bodhe, the full awakening or full awareness of that truth in which one can awaken. No, sattva, maya, no sattva. Maya is not at all there. It is not true at all. Nacha karjamasya, not only the Maya, Maya's product, this world and this all these diverse names and forms in actions, all this happiness, misery, pleasure, pain, nothing remains. And tamastamo karjam asattang sarvam. And by the tama, when it is covered, this karjam, this activity, they are all asatta. It is sarvam, whatever you see, so real. But when it is unreal, it will be unreal. When? Nadishyati bhanu mahaprakase. As the sun rises, what happens? All the darkness run away. All the fear created in the darkness goes away. So the knowledge can do that. That is, that be a illumined person. That is the advice here. Then again, Arjuna is putting the question again. Okay, you said these are all good, but here is my question. Akarma karmanor bhedang pura uktang jattaya hare tattat parjang sugurang jat visheshang kathayadhuna. So what you did, akarma, karmana bhedam, the distinction between what is akarma and karma. What is the state, akarma state means beyond karma or actionless state. And what is karma? In action. So you have told me this truth. What is akarma? Actionless state of the Atman. Another actionless state with action of in this level of duality. So you have talked about that. Now you narrate again the essence of the special and very secret knowledge. What knowledge? The difference between action and actionless states. We live in the action state. There is a state, actionless state. Action of what? Action of your body, action of your senses, action of your intelligence, action of your mind. Actionless state, there is a state. There is no action. Nishkarma. A state.
Akarma and Nishkarma are the same?
No. Nishkarma is a state beyond karma. Akarma may be, an idiot may be sitting idle and he is a akarma. He does not want to do anything. Lazy guy. Akarma. Of course, if you make the meaning of akarma, na karma, or beyond karma, then it is same. Every word, just by word, we should not understand. That's why Vedanta always says, define the word. So, now narrate, O Krishna, the essence of the special and very secret knowledge. What is the secret knowledge? The difference between knowledge is what is akarma or karmatita condition, actionless, or a state beyond action, and what is the action in which we live around. 9th verse. Sri Vasudeva Uvacho, Bhagavan said, Karmani akarma japashet, as like Bhagavad Gita. Karmani akarma japashet, jaduktam kurunandana, srinusya abhito vidvan, tattat parjang badamite. Karmani akarma japashet. In varied types of activity, he sees that actionlessness. Shankara commented on this very nicely. That is karma in the action. You see the inaction is the Brahman. In all this activity, what is you are seeing that, and if you can watch and see and observe the unchanging reality behind, that is your vision. So, Japassid and Jaduktam, what I have told you before in the Bhagavad Gita, O Kurunandana, O Arjuna, Sinusha, again I am telling you, listen, Abhahita Vidwan, knowing this, O Vidwan, O man of wisdom, then you will be a person of wisdom. Because I will explain to you the Tatparjam, its significance. I will talk about its significance. So, knowing that, you will be able to transcend the karma. Acha. So, pashyati akarma buddha sat na asangang na phalang jataha sapna vyapara mithatvat na sattang karma tat phalam ato akarmaiva tat karma dastantikam srinu. So he says, there is no doership with any activity that occurs in the dream for a sleeping person. There is no doership. The person who is dreaming with any activity that occurs there. Look at that, suppose you, last night in the dream, you you are cleaning your house, big house, and you are cleaning. All the activity that was in your mind, there is no existence of it. So there is no doership. You did it, but now you don't have any idea of, I did. You didn't say, I cleaned the big house. And there is no big house at all. It is in dream you did it. So there is no doership with any activity that occurs in the dream for a sleeping person. Because when he wakes up, he sees no association with the activity, nor the result of the activity. Because of the unreality of the dream affairs, the action and its results seen in the dream are not real. Because they are unreal. Dream is unreal. So long you saw, you saw. So long I see here, I see. When I go to sleep, this whole world vanishes. Neither you nor me nor sun, moon, star, nothing remains in my consciousness. So he says, because of the unreality of the dream affair as it happens, you don't have any existence there. The dream came and dream passed. But now you have the waking dream. This is a waking dream.
So, but you have a memory of cleaning the house. So in your memory there's the existence.
The memory is where? In the mind. So mind is mind. I am not the mind. Mind itself is Maya. That's why Swami Vivekananda gave a good definition. What is Maya? Mind is Maya. You get out of the mind, there is no Maya. So it boils down to your memory, your action, everything boils down to mind. And all the impressions are kept in the mind. We talk about, we'll have to all our bad sanskaras, we have to take out and all these things. We say all these things, but it's everything in the question of mind. Vedanta in one stroke says, I'm not the mind, get out. What the question of good sanskara, bad sanskara? Get out. Get out of the bucket, good and bad, everything will go out. And I am the Atman. And not to get out only, but you have to say who you are. That is the idea. So therefore the action in a dream is really non-action, no? Hence, listen to the proofs that are elucidated in this following example. What it says, 12. It says that because the association with the Maya, action and the transactions are worldly. Everything is dreamlike and unreal, as everything is under the influence of the sleep of the Maya, cosmic ignorance. God's sleep and our sleep. No? Just compare these two. You go to sleep and you create your dream. So God remains in the state of sleep. That time He creates this world. That's the Hiranyagarbha. They call Hiranyagarbha state, in which it is a dream state. Individual state, it is called Tejas. A technical term. I should not get into it. Then again I will get stuck somewhere again to read the entire book for another 6 months. So better to finish it. In the individual case, I am now what? My state is called, I am in the state of Vishwa, this gross universe, no? Virata is called God. God has become this, so it is God's Virata form. And I am a part of Virata, I call Vishwa. And when I go to dream state, it's called, my state is called Vishwa Tejasa. And God's subtle dream body is called the Hiranyagarbha. And then I go another step up in deep sleep state. The deep sleep state comparison to God will be called Ishvara. And beyond is Brahman. So Brahman, individual and cosmic level, two divisions if we find out. In my state I call it Prajna. That's why we are called, Prajna means two meaning. Sanskrit, Prajna means Prayano Agga, almost idiot, almost a fool. He has no sense. When you sleep, where goes your wisdom? Where goes your manly power, strength? You are nothing, just a dead body sleeping like that. Only breathing, that's all. No? So that's why it's called Prajna. And some people say Prajna means wise. We are not to take that way. But we go to the individual ignorance. That's why we sleep, and that time the world vanishes. And God also, when it goes that state, it is called the Ishvara state. Virata, Hiranyagarbha, Ishvara. And Ishvara state is a state where creation just is trying to, all creation is sucked into that state. As when we go to dream, first the awareness of the world goes into the subtle body, and subtle body goes into the ego body. That merges there, and the mind sleeps there. So here also the whole creation goes like that. This is the two creation in the cosmic and individual level. So that's okay. Well, let me not discuss more on that. The individual self is a reflection along with the ego. Therefore, it is verily the doer and enjoyer. You know, the water in a jar, if you make it move, the sun reflection which it falls, it also moves. As the water moves, the sun moves in the water, no? Because of the consciousness, this jar with the water of the mind, I think I am doing, I am thinking, I am suffering, I am pleasure, I am pain, no? But this light reflected is God's light reflected here. Cosmic mind, individual mind. So my individual mind is functioning because of that. So the individual self is a reflection along with the ego. Therefore, it is verily the doer of an enjoyer. That's why I feel I enjoy. Individual person thinks I am happy, I am unhappy. But individual existence is nothing but a body and a mind. And in the mind, it is like a lake. And this light of the sun is reflected there. So reflected light appears that it is moving. So we are moving, we are conscious. We are not conscious. Consciousness is reflected. It's a reflection theory. It is called Bimba Pratibimba Bada. It's a big philosophy in Vedanta. Thereupon, it is verily the doer and enjoyer being reflected. For this reason, the wise people who is awakened from the sleep is convinced that everything is unreal. Therefore, they think it is all reflection. If the reflection stops, then the movement will stop. Now, he who can see in action is himself the witness by his essential nature. Who can see in action, seeing all the activity, and there is unchanging reality in action. In action means when some movement is there, some thought is there, activity is there. But we can see the inactive reality behind all active substance is that one consciousness, like this space. Space is not disturbed with anything, whether there is a bonfire going on or whether flood going on. Space, it happens in the space, but space remains unaffected. So he who can see in action is himself actually the witness. But people who have pride in their knowledge and are ignorant. Those who know, I know, he does not know anything. Upanishad says that if one says, I know, he does not know anything. One who says, I do not know, he knows everything. It's a contradictory word. Meaning, knowing means you are in duality. Your knowledge, knower and known, three things are there. Knower, I know. That means you don't know. Because you are still in the triad. Knower, known and the knowledge. You know an object, you are there and you know through your intellect. So three things are there. It is not one, absolute. When the knower, known and knowledge will merge, that is the state of perfection. That is the state of wisdom. That is the state of real establishing in the truth, going beyond Maya.
So, action, karma is what we do with the body, mind, thought, speech. That's karma. And the akarma is the witness, the Atman
Witness
that sees these karmas. So that is akarma. The witness, the Atman is just witnessing, not doing any karma, just witnessing the karmas of the body, the mind, the speech and the thought. Is that right?
Even witnessing, you should get out witnessing. Witnessing means there are two.
Well,
Now when we are in duality, we'll see that I'm the witness of all this activity.
Right.
But when actually there is no witness, nothing to witness, that should collapse at a point. Then you are a knower of truth.
That is
That is Akarma state.
Yeah. Akarma state means
Is that state.
it's just not.
There is nothing, only oneness. Absolutely. And you cannot say it is one.
But for the sake of understanding.
And no understanding,
The Atman just is the sakshi of all these actions.
yeah. That means he who sees this Atman, unchanging Atman in everything,
Right.
that is the person of wisdom. Okay, 15 verse.
Some people know that if we say knower, known, and known, and then that means they don't know anything. If they say
No,
I don't know anything.
meaning they don't know means they are much advanced people, but still they are not attained the full knowledge.
And if somebody knows that, then they will easily say, well, I don't know anything. That doesn't
No,
mean
that is the normal humility comes. Look at that, all the seers of truth. They don't talk much because we chatter more because we don't understand it. You know, Ramakrishna gave the example when you fill up a pitcher, no, in the lake or in a reservoir, it makes buck, 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 buck sound, no? Have you the experience? And when you see that gradually it is filled with water, its sound is reducing. When it is full, there is no more sound. So all this talk, etc., is in the duality level. One is approaching to the truth, his speech stops, his meditation, he goes indrawn, gets absorbed, so much absorbed, the whole world is meaningless. Whom to talk? There is nobody to talk, nothing to talk. It is only to be in that state.
So all this talking is by
For-
ego, by
No,
impress people.
yes, for us to understand this and then move towards that. One experiences pleasure and pain by not performing obligatory duties. A wise person likes those types of Vedic injunctions regarding action whose end result, phalam, and the goal, uddeshyam, is reaching the state attainable only after a completion of all karma, Krishna karma. That means one experiences all the time, as we are, the pleasure and pain. Why? By not performing our duties, no? Performing spiritual duties. Kintu wise person likes those type of Vedic injunctions because their end result takes them to the end result, and goal and the path meets in one place. That is the completion of all karma. That means karma is no more anything to stop their experience. Since the knower of truth, Tattagga, is wise, Vidwan, he is considered to have finished with all his karma. Because we do karma, simple formula. Why do we do karma? Why? Why do we do karma?
Desire.
Desire.
The quota of us.
Do I want something, that's why I do karma. If you want to have some immediately need of any fruits, and then you run to Trader Joe's. Why you run to Trader Joe's? Why are you running Trader Joe's? Because you need something. So we are always in need. I need this, I need this, I need this. And because need, therefore reaction. You take your bag, you take your car, you take your purse, you take your walk and you drive it there, and take a cart and this and that. All these things are so many activities coming because one point, you need something. That leads to the karma. So that's why, since the knower of truth, who has known the truth, I don't need anything. The body needs. I'm not the body. Mind needs this, that. I don't need anything. My mind, I don't care for the mind. Then what work? What work will be done by him, that person? Logically, there is no room for any action for them. That is the actionless state. Not a dull-headed person avoiding work and lazy guy is not akarma. He Bengali we call akarma. That means he is worthless. Or akarma dim. Because he is just a lazy guy avoiding everything and just avoid. So that's why the person of illumined soul and person of ignorance look alike. No, you have a good sleep, last night, and you go and stand before the mirror, your face becomes very peaceful and calm, no? And you come out of meditation and stand before the mirror, you can see your mind, your face is peaceful. The two pieces is not the same. One is going back to tamas, another is going back to consciousness. So these two are different. Though they look alike, apparently they look alike.
What about nishkarma, Swamiji?
Niskarma is a karma, then niskarma. If you can do niskarma properly, how many people can do? We say niskarma. So long mind has not been very pure, we cannot do niskama or niskama karma, no. We say niskama karma.
What does it mean exactly?
You know what you do, how many times you think that you have no motive. Then why do you get angry if someone says something about your work? If it's niskama, we all do that. Try. I am doing for God. No, I am giving it to God. As I said, we are very insecure people. If we give it to God and then take back. Morning I give back, in evening I take back. Because I have wrongly given you. So, no, really niskama is when is calm, no karma. So that action will be called action, but that is actionless. Like Ramakrishna, what he didn't do any karma. Gita says, Krishna didn't do anything. He said, I didn't do anything, but doing everything. Is he lying? Because he knows that the body mind is doing, I am not doing. He is established in that knowledge. Though his body works, the mind works, but he is not. Since the Nuvarapru Tattagaha is very wise, he is considered to have finished with all his karmas. He has finished his all karmas, because if you don't need anything, you are over with karma. And that's called Krishna karma. That's the term they give. Tatta go jato vidwan ata sa Krishna karma krit. That tattaggo, the knower of truth, he is wise. He is considered to have finished with all karma. Because that's why it's called Krishna karma. The end result, what has happened when one reaches that state, the end result, phalam, and that is the goal, uddesham of all the Vedic injunctions is to reach that state. All the karma kando in the Vedas are done to take us beyond karma. No, it is like example, you go to school, why?
To get an education and degree.
And leave the school. If someone goes to school and say, I will be whole life in the school, then that is no purpose is gone. We enter into school to get out of the school. So we enter into through the work, we get out of the work. We do work selfishly, then we learn selfish work is bondage. Then we start unselfish work. Unselfish work also is not the goal of life. Goal of life is knowing who we are, to go beyond karma. So that happens as we move on more and more into this awareness. So the Vedic injunctions, the purpose of them is to reach the state attainable only after completion of karma, Krishna karma. You cannot stop. That's why Veda says, Jiji Vishet Satagum Samaha Kurban Neveha Karmani Jiji Vishet Satagum Samaha. You should have to do karma. If you live for 100 years, you will have to do karma. But the karma, not like ignorant people, do like wise people. They let the body mind do the karma. You remain in your consciousness of the self. So that's why for them the Vedic injunction is that state attainable only when you are completed with karma. That means when your all karma vasana goes away, karma goes away, and you are thinking of the absolute truth permeated everywhere, that then you are Krishna karma. Your name will be Jivan Mukta. This is another name he is giving, Bhagavan Krishna here. It's called Krishna karma. You are done Krishna karma. All karma, you have finished. No more karma. And no more bondage. Karma brings bondage. Karma means desire. Desire brings more karma. That is Buddha says, karma chakra. Dharma chakra and karma chakra. We are born and again born and again born, again born. Karma, karma, karma. So go beyond karma. All the Vedas unanimously, Sarvadevananda phalam uddeshang tat krishnam akarmanam. All Vedas unanimously proclaim that this is the end result of all the Vedic actions. To the ignorant, the world is real. 17th verse. Ajnaninam jagat satyam tattucham hi vicharinam vijnanam maikang mithya trividho bhavanirnaya. Three attitudes towards the world. We have to decide what attitude you are in now. First of the attitude is that if we are ignorant, Ajnaninam jagat satyam. We are in this level now. We are Ajnani. Why Ajnani? Jagat Satyam. The Jagat appears to be true. So everything is true here. You smile at me, I am happy. You use a strong word, and my whole night's sleep go away. So much important, no? Ajnaninam, like people like us who are in ignorance, it is Jagat is Satta. Jagat is true. That's why we are influenced by the actions and reactions of karma, statement, our own physical, our repentance. People say, oh, I did it wrong, why did I do that? I could have done this way, this is this. All these are Ajnaninam, because we think this world is true. Jagat Satyam. Satyam tattuchang hi vicharinam. If you are adept in analyzing the world, what am I talking about? This is a momentary mental phase. It has come this moment, it will go away that way. Nothing remains permanent here. There is nothing static. Everything is changing every second. That's why it is tuchha. It is negligible. I must not pay attention to that. These people are those, one category high up. First category is Ajnanam, who thinks this world is true and everything happening is true. I will correct the world, I will change the world, I will fight the world and do everything. Okay. That is being, you are taking this world only as very true. Another higher level, Vicharinam, those people who are adept in analyzing, understanding the discriminating person, those people, they are another category. For them it is tuchha. Yes, it is happening. I got affected. It is meaningless. Don't pay attention. You will have the courage and strength in your character to ignore the highest insult and other things. That gives you the strength. Tuchha. Why shall I pay attention to this nasty little thing? But when I think it is true, I will fight. I will fight to the end. I'll kill him, I'll do it. See people, what is going on in the world? Thinking this world is real. So that is the Jagat Satyam. That's the lowest category. Ajnanam. And next category, Vicharinam. Those who are adept in analysis, their life also see similar thing will happen. But they have the power and capacity to ignore. It's called tuchha. Tuchha means trifling. It's trifling for me. I don't pay attention to this trifle thing. I have many higher things to put my mind. So that is the second stage. And vijnanam maikang mithya. And those who have known the truth. This is mithya. No importance at all. Like a dream. As soon as you see the dream, that much, as long as you see it is there. Dream breaks, everything gone. So they know it is all mithya, it is all unreal, like dream. So three categories. This verse is, in one way, giving the whole, analyzing the whole world into three categories. One category is Ajnanam, Ajnaninam, those people who are Ajnani, ignorant. Jagat Satyam, Jagat is Satya. Therefore, everything changing, happening, some action, effect, everything is real, 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 real. And then you suffer because of that. And then next stage, higher stage, Vicharinam, those who can analyze, discriminate, see, this is the tuchya, it is not that much valuable because it is all changing. Very minor, very insignificant. Truth is God. This is insignificant. Second, and those who are knower of truth, tattagga, they are the people, they know that this world is dream. So there is no value in it, thinking about the dream. Why? Of course, dream analysis is a fancy of our mind. Many people say, Acha, I saw that dream, what does it mean? And they go to this person, that person, and spend $100, $200 to understand the meaning of the dream. Vedanta will say, it is dream, why do you think about it? It is a dream, it has just, mind has created something. Past samskaras, new samskaras, all this jumbled up and something has come up.
Free of charge.
Free of charge, but sometimes frightening dream. Some people say, I was seeing a horrible dream. Perspiring like that. But that's a dream. You perspire or you enjoy a good palatial food, you go with a singing, dancing party and all these things, dream breaks, boom, gone. Where is this? See, that's why they know that it is mithya. So the knower of truth will be, they are the people who can enjoy the world. So there are three types of attitudes towards the visible universe. Then Arjuna again putting a question. What is now? 18th verse. It says, Gatva tattamidam satyam kritartho ahang na samshaya anyat prichhami tat tattam katyasya savistaram. Now, Arjuna again, this is right type of student always puts questions to know much more about truth. 18, no. There is no doubt that I really feel accomplished by knowing this truth. Oh Krishna, you gave me this wisdom. I now understand. Gatva tattamidam, knowing this truth. Satyam, I really, kritartho, I am fulfilled. I am really satisfied. No samsaya, there is no doubt about it. Annat vichhami tattam. I want to ask you another question, another truth. Please respond to me in details. Then 19 says, Sarva karma purityajyo mamekang sharanang braja pura praktasya tatparjam sotumichhami tadvada. Acha, you have talked about very high spiritual thing, Maya, appearance, this, that. But in the Bhagavad Gita you told me, before the war started, that time I was also despondent. I will not fight. And that way I fell down. But you gave me the courage. What you said? Sarva karmang parityajya mamekang sharanang braja. You have talked about bhakti. Take refuge in me. You have told these things. Sarva karma parityajya. Giving up all action, just take refuge in me. Pura praktam, you have told. Now you are talking about karma, this, that. And now you said, all karma, just give up and take refuge in me. Now, tatparja, what is the significance of it? I want to sotumichhami. I like to hear it again. Now, Bhagavan will respond to this question from verse number 20. So I have done a great job. I finished up to 19 verse. Okay. So Bhagavan will be then talking about three types of karma. Nitya karma, naimittik karma, kamma karma, all these divisions of karma, and how the karma is done, all these things. Now the question, what is the question? Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ram Krishna Arpanamastu.
Gospel festival. I think Akarma.
Is the Ottoman, the observer Shen Mat, does that mean the observer is karma? No, we are not talking about that karma because he has no ego identity. We are talking about the individual soul who has the ego identity. They think I am doing work. The machine does not say I am working, no. This computer is doing some big thing, but computer has no sense of his own consciousness. That is, he is doing karma. So it cannot be witnessing, and this idea cannot be brought there. If we have complete dispassion and do not commit actions that are neither motivated by tamasic, rajasic or sattvic desire, is that why the karma cannot stick to us? Yes, I think so. The question is that if we have complete dispassion, is a very strong word, complete dispassion, total detachment, and do not commit actions, and don't do any action that are neither motivated by my tendencies, tamasic, rajasic or sattvic desires, then what is? If I am not, why will you work? If you can transcend your three natures, sattvico, rajasico and tamasico, mind, you are gone beyond that. So no question of any work. And if you don't have any work, you become niskarma. You attain to the state of actionless. That is called you attain the state of, you doing 100 actions, but you feel that you have not done any action. You reach a state called actionless state. It is to be understood. They will not stop working, but they will feel that they have not done anything. There is a very sweet story. The gopis, lovers of Krishna, so they are, they wanted to, they used to bring the milk products and then wanted to go home. But there is a river which is called Jamuna. So they were all, now came the Jamuna river, is up tide and low tide is there, high tide, low tide. And the water is so high, so the gopis were waiting for a boat to take them, but boat is not found. And suddenly they found that the sage Vyaso, Durvasa, not Durvasa, no. Then the Vyaso, he was just coming over there. And he said, "Oh, Vyasdev, you are here. Oh, why not please do something so that we can cross the river?" The Vyasdev said, "Oh, I am very hungry. Give me some food." And then they gave their milk product they always carry. So sweets, these, that, whatever they have, they fed him profusely. After feeding that, and Vyasdev stood before Mother Jamuna, and with a folded palm he said, "Mother Jamuna, if I have not eaten anything, you please part away and make a road for us." And Jamuna river actually parted, and the sandy bed came out, and the Vyaso crossed the river, and all the gopis also crossed it. What is the significance of it? And the gopis were astounded. We fed him so much. And he's saying, "I have not eaten anything." That is their state of actionlessness. They eat, they know it is the body has eaten. You have given something to someone. I am not. So I am not the body. He is established in that knowledge in truth. And if with that consciousness, I have not eaten anything. I don't eat. I don't have hunger, I have no thirst, I have no eating, I have no sleeping. That goes to the body. I am not the body. So he is established. So this is the story that...
When they say I, they mean the Atman, who
Atman.
has not eaten.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
body ate the food,
Right.
and so that's the truth.
Yeah.
Right? So that's why it's a part of it.
And then another question, when there is no witness and nothing to witness, it is beyond duality, beyond witnessing. Is intellect or memory there in that state? No, no, no. Intellect, memory comes where?
Mind.
In the mind. And mind also is, we call, mind functions in 4 categories.
Right.
One is the mind vacillating, shall I go, not go, shall I eat, not eat, shall I sleep, not sleep, shall I go to drive now or change the lane, all is going in the mind level. Buddhi says intellect, it says no, do, change the lane. Internal order comes, that is the function of buddhi. Same mind in another role. And then they say, no, 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 there are so many cars. I am a past memory, I cannot cross this in short period. So stay on. Then your memory helps your decision to change also. So memory is also mind, in the mind. And then ego, I. So these are the 4 faculties of the same mind. That's why memory cannot be there. Is intellect or memory there in that state? No. There is no mind, so no question of any intellect, no question of any memory, no question of any ego. There cannot be anything. If memory is not there, okay, who remembers? No, we don't remember. At that state, there is no question of remembering. But when you come down again to the body consciousness, you are entering into the body consciousness. Before entering into the body consciousness, you are the channel through which you went above, up, beyond ego. You are again entering through the same channel down, ego, intellect, and the mind. So when you get that, you have a good feeling what you experienced. No, if my hand touches this, I can feel the heat. When I come down, at that point, I can feel the heat because you are touching it. So though you are coming down, very close proximity, we cannot forget that ananda, that joy, that bliss. That's why Upanishadic rishis say, ananda, satchidananda. Otherwise, how will you say? It is, who knows? There is no mind. And how do you say that? Because when you come down again, you enter into the same system. Through which system you went up and go in beyond, and then you enter into. That's why Ramakrishna went into Samadhi. When he went to Samadhi, nothing is there. Even his breath is stopped. He is almost dead body, no? But when he comes back again, people see the beaming face, smiling face, bursting into joy. Because just touching that ground is very close to that. You can feel the heat. And heat and fire, 2 things, no? You know, one Swami gave me the example that, see, 3 things are there. In the chandelier, what do you say? The bulb is there, no? Anyone deny? Everyone know it is. Bulb is there. Then I can say, is the bulb on? Well, yes, bulb is on, no? That is light. So, one is asti, is there. Second is bhati, it's illumining. But it has ananda. Ananda? No. What is ananda? Heat. You touch it, you get the warmth of that bulb, no? But you are not feeling here. That's why Upanishad says you can understand Sat. Kathopanishad said, Osti iti eva upalabdhabha tattva bhavena chobhayo. Osti iti eva upalabdhasya tattva bhava prasidati. You have to start there. Osti. This, everything is. You take out all the descriptions, adjectives. Then what will remain? All is. Osti. God is. But to feel that light, consciousness, you need a finer mind. To see the light behind everyone's shining, behind everyone's eyes. there is some conscious entity. To see that, you need a little deeper introspection. And it is joy, to feel the joy, you have to go much deeper. At the background of everything, touch every bulb, you will find the heat everywhere. But you have to touch it to feel that ananda. So Sat Osti, existential idea, can be understood by anyone. Consciousness aspect needs much more sadhana. Ananda aspect is much more deeper absorption.
You say ananda of somebody else, feeling ananda of somebody else.
Don't mix up, just concentrate on this point. Ananda is the very ground. In everything there is ananda. In the most worst thing there is ananda. Only the covering is the tamas or rajas. When you penetrate that, ananda is a smiling face of a child. Yes. Ananda is there in the, but Swamiji says, when a friend shakes his hand, I see his presence there. When a child cries, Mama, I see the presence of the divine there. So that ananda can be seen everywhere. So, how is that collapse of witnessing and witness difference from the deep sleep? In deep sleep, we also collapse. In deep sleep, we collapse because every time we see that we don't know anything about the world, our suffering goes away, our pain goes away. You are in physical pain. When you are deep sleep, you forget that. So pain, suffering, joy, everything is gone. Deep sleep. But you don't die. And after that, when you come back, you become the same old guy. No transformation. But if you, with the conscious mind, you move in the meditation and reach that state, then you come back as we call he's a saint. He's a saintly person. He is a saint. You become a saint. When you consciously move and touch that ground of reality, then you are a saint. Okay, quickly, 2-3 questions has come again. Is one path of karma better than another? No, nothing as such. Vedanta says all path is path. If you are sincere, if you follow any path, you will reach the end. It depends upon your tendency. Please follow that. Did Mother, Holy Mother, practice type of karma? Why she will practice karma? She actually hid her spirituality and kept a veil of karma. She didn't do any karma, but we saw her doing karma because to demonstrate us how to live in the world. And how can a mother practice total detachment? Yes, mother can practice, this is called total detachment. If a mother sees in the child God, not the child only, but we only see the child, but we don't see who is behind the child. So if one can think that my child, Ramakrishna has come in the form of my child, then by service of the child one can realize God. If one thinks that Holy Mother has come in the form of my daughter, then it is all, he will be established in ultimate knowledge also. So it is the attitude with which we serve the child, thinking detachment to the external, attachment to the inner reality. What is the inner reality? Inner reality is God. So in the child, is my child, and when I only see the superficial relationship, that is, it brings suffering and pain. But when you go to deeper understanding, then it is something spiritual. So by the spiritual attitude, we can love God, or love the Divine Mother in your daughter, or love, if you think the son, you can think Ramakrishna or Krishna, or whatever is your Ishta Devata, chosen ideal, think that I am serving him. He has come kindly to take my love, affection, and my service. So I am blessed indeed. And put that, as we people do the puja in the temple, so offering flower, you can do this baby, bathing the baby, feeding the baby, you are thinking that you are cleaning, Gopala, you are treating the Krishna, baby Rama, baby Rama Krishna, no? You can feel that way, and that will be detachment. Automatically will come the detachment to the external and love for the internal. Thank you all. Again, Jai Ma.
Last question, but I have heard about even one sadhu, that there was one photo of Holy Mother in the Holy Mother temple. The sadhu used to do puja every day, worshipping that image. So that image was replaced because that photo became old. And he had, because he was seeing Holy Mother in that photo, in the picture, but that strong attachment to that photo itself made the sadhu so distressed that he could not continue there. So even if he is seeing Holy Mother, still he could not get detached. So how in that case, by seeing a live human being, how can you really practice that one?
If you go sincerely up to that far, God will help you. There is some gap. Only seeing that, I am saying, how much we practice sincerely, how much we can catch that spirit. It's a question. And no, if you see, Thakur said, how can it be? You love the goat. I have my fascination for the goat. Ramakrishna said, someone said, I love my nephew. And said, okay, do that, that is the prescription given. And she attained a very high state. I do not know, nirvana, perfect knowledge will come or what will come, that is not the point. That service attitude, if taken, Thakur said, it will lift the person to a higher level. How much attainment, I do not know that. Om Shanti, 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 Hari Om Tat Sat, Sri Ram Krishna Arpanamastu. So tomorrow we'll have gospel class. I'll meet you again. Thank you for people who are online and the devotees. Thank you. We are only having 3 people here. Maybe one person sitting here itself. So I have got 2 people.
Good to hear you.
How are you?
Well, I'm fine now. I was very sick. I had pancreatic cancer, but they caught it in